What's up, freaks and geeks? Welcome to Heathens Hangout with your host with the most, the horrible heathen, and you already know the boogeyman ghost. Freaky Mike, what's happening? First and foremost, happy 4th of July to all of our service members, active or retired. Thank you for your service. Much love from the bottom of my heart, man. And with that being said, I just kind of want to get on here and, talk a little shit about 4th of July. So coming up in my family, again, being very fortunate, like I've said in my other videos before, my grandmother would take us to see, to us, like the real poppin' ass firework places around our area, you know what I mean? And because in Kentucky, yes, we did go to Louisville, a couple times to Bowling Green, we went to where the major festivals were and everything. And that was kind of cool, man. That was actually kind of a cool thing, to do just as a kid growing up, man, because a lot of kids really don't get that chance, and for me to be that fortunate, hindsight, pretty cool shit. So as I started getting older, my grandmother had passed away, family had started, just spreading like cockroaches when the lights come on, man. Nobody really stayed into contact. So I mean, for me, 4th of July was usually spent, before kids, and then once falling off out of contact with them, you know what I mean? Just consisted of drinking, and I've said it on here before, doing my thing, snorting my cane, and going on about life how I thought, I could. And on 4th of July is when I would usually get my wildest, because, there's a whole lot of guns going off in the neighborhood. There's things going bang, 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 just getting down James Brown with it. And I would get down James Brown with it. And, as I got older and everything like that, I started to realize, I wasn't really about getting totally plastered. I was more about, just kicking back and having fun and watching the fireworks, but still, never really did that family thing. I had some friends, I would kick it with. We would do fireworks with their peoples, but as far as my family, we just wouldn't get together, man. We wouldn't set off fireworks, wouldn't be no hey howdy doodies or nothing like that. Nothing. So eventually, once I ended up moving back to my home county and everything like that, and reconnecting with my family, and meeting some old friends and everything that was doing their thing soberly and shit like that, we would start getting together on these 4th of Julys. And I remember one year in particular, a couple of years ago, I was hanging out, me and Mrs. Heathen was hanging out with our friends down the road from us in the neighborhood. And I had went out on 4th of July, bought about $500 worth of fireworks for a $250 deal. To me, you can't beat it. So, was wanting to set them off at my place. My neighbors have cows. They wasn't really digging it. And I really wasn't trying to give their moo-moos no heart attacks. I like moo-moos. They're cute, you know what I mean? And they're friendly if you're friendly. But anyhow, so I called a buddy of mine up down the road, asked him, hey man, know y'all got a lot of kids, a lot of families down there. Anybody, that ain't going to the big cities or anything like that, are y'all trying to let me post up and I'll shoot them off on the asphalt? And he was like, yeah. And the reason I specifically said the asphalt is because that's off of that man's property. So should anything come about it, cops want to come through and break up the party, tell me I can't shoot fireworks off or want to make a deal out of it, he and his family can't be bothered for that because I'm on the asphalt. These are my fireworks. Well, and when he gave me the green light, I told him to go ahead and let a couple of our friends that had kiddos and grandkids around there know. And they came out, we was all kicked back like fat rats, no, never mind, cut that. But we was pretty kicked back anyhow. And, yeah, man, we started lighting off fireworks, grilling, kiddos having a blast, everybody running around. I think somebody's drunk uncle was trying to hit on somebody else's drunk little cousin, but that's for a whole different segment right there. That's its own story. Well, like I said, growing up as a kid, I went to the big festivities. So to me, I thought it was just not necessarily lame, but You could have went up to Louisville or Lexington and saw a big ass show, and it would have been cooler. And I told this old timer that and everything, and he told me, hey man, look at them kids in that yard, bro. All them kids are having a blast. Excuse me. I know. It's hateful, ain't it? Just so disrespectful for me to take a drink in the middle of my segment. How dare I? But anyhow. And he just told me, you know, look at them. They're happy, man. And they were going ape shit over some of these fireworks. And we're not talking about no big old mortar rounds. We're talking about just like little 16 set cakes and shit like that. Little poppers and shit. Don't get me wrong. We had some big shit out there. But for the most part, it was really small shit. But it made these kids light up like the 4th of July. You know what I mean? And it really got me to think in hindsight, man, it's the little shit that you can do. You know what I mean? And you can really make somebody's day. You can make somebody's holiday at that. So that being said, man, just go out there, get around your peoples today. You know what I mean? If your peoples, like, if you don't mess with your family for whatever rhyme or reason, trust me, you have peoples. So, I mean, get together with your peoples, man. I don't know, crack one open, have you a good drink. Me, myself, I'm setting up a fire. I'm probably about to go have a Corona myself. Corona, please, get a hold of me, man. I will push your shit every 30 seconds in a video if that's what you want. But in all reality, man, just tap in with your people today. Get around your people. You know what I mean? Have a cookout. Do what you can do. If there's fireworks going off near you, man, then get somewhere near you and watch some fireworks go off. And, you know, if you do know people, because it being the 4th of July, and everybody who watches my stuff already knows, here we promote mental health recovery. Think about your peoples who were in the military. Some of them, man, check on them. Because today is a rough day. Hearing all the fireworks, man. I got a couple of buddies that they hate the 4th of July. I'm not going to put their names or any more of their business out there. I've already said too much on that. But, again, tap in with your people, man. Get with your people today. Show each other some love, man. Turn them frowns upside down. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead. Me and the big man, Freaky Mike, we're going to jump off here again, crack a Corona open, and see what turns up. Hopefully us. Man, if you liked this video or any of my content, man, hit the like and subscribe button, or whichever is where. I don't know. I'm new to this shit. And also, anybody who watches this, if you know how I can edit my intro into my videos, please, that knowledge would be power to me, to be honest, because I have a cool little intro made up. I might drop it on a short on here just to show what I'm kind of working with. But yeah, end all be all, we're out of here, man. Love y'all. Be safe. Tell the ones that you love them. And yeah, I'm from Kentucky. We do Southern goodbyes around this motherfucker. I might talk for another 20 minutes getting off of here. Nah, but stay safe, stay smart. Tell the ones that you love them, and we're out. Peace.